Hello, my dear beloved pupils. How are you? So today, we will be learning about Unit 6, Getting Around. The topic that we are going to touch today is about the Lost Boy, but Part 1. The Lost Boy, Part 1. This is a short story from your textbook under the topic Unit 6, Getting Around. Okay. Before we continue our lesson, as usual, I'm going to read you your learning objectives. These are your learning objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, pupils should be able to first, read and choose at least 2 out of 5 the yes or no questions correctly for the statement given about the story The Lost Boy on Wood Wall. Second, read and write at least 3 out of 5 correct answers for each comprehension questions based on the story The Lost Boy. So, first, we are going to do an activity on Wood Wall and then we're going to answer a few questions. Are you ready, kids? Before that, we're going to play a mini game to guess what are we going to learn today. Are you ready? If you're ready, then let's go.
Hello pupils! Okay, before we get into our activity for today, I want to ask you something. Okay, look in front. Today, we will be playing a game entitled Guess the Object. Okay, this object is very important because it plays an important part in the story that we are about to read. First, I want to ask you, will you be able to guess this object? Let's find out. Okay, an image is revealed slowly. Satu gambar akan menunjukkan dirinya perlahan-lahan, buzzing when you can answer the question. Okay, look at that. Okay, do you know? Okay, get ready? Okay, do you know what is that? Okay, something is slowly revealing itself, showing there. So, can you guess what it is? I think I can guess. What is this object? Okay, let's press it. Okay, there are 3 options there. We have bicycle, bike, and motorcycle. But as usual, I always said the full name of a bicycle is... Okay, the full name is a bicycle, but in this text, it is called a bike. So, which answer is correct? I think motorcycle is out of the picture. So, I think the correct answer must be bicycle. Do we get it correctly? Yes, we do. We managed to get the answer correct. So, remember, kids, today's word or today's vocabulary is bicycle. Okay, I want to ask you something before that. Do you have a bicycle at home? Awak ada basikal tidak di rumah? Where do you always go to? I have a bicycle at home. Saya ada basikal di rumah. I always go to the supermarket with my bicycle. Buy my bicycle, okay? So, how about you then? Where do you go to with your bicycle? I hope you don't go anywhere dangerous, okay? So for that, let's continue our lesson.
Okay, these are the activities for today. First of all, we have to read The Lost Boy Part 1. Second, we have is it true? Yes. And last but not least, we have test your understanding. Okay, these are the activities that you are going to do today with me to guide you. Let's read it together with me. The Lost Boy, our first activity. Open your textbook, page 66. Okay, I will give you around 5 seconds because I expect you, saya harap buku teks awak ada di sebelah awak. Buka buku surat 66. Open your textbook, page 66. Okay, before we continue our reading session, I want to tell you something. First of all, these are the characters for this story. We have the main characters, which are Amin and Kelly. Say hi to Amin. Hi, Amin. And say hi to Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Okay. Side character. This is Mom. This is Amin's mom. Okay. Pupils, I want you to listen to me reading to this story, and I want you to read with me slowly, okay? Let's go to the wondrous adventure of Amin and Kelly. It is the weekend. Amin is at home and he is getting ready to go to the park with his friend Kelly. Are you ready, Amin? Asked Kelly. Yes, I am, says Amin. How are we going to get to the park? We are going to go by bike, says Kelly. Okay, read the sentence below. This is a conclusion that we can make from this story. Kelly, for this part, okay? Kelly and Amin is getting ready to go to the park. Okay, for each part, I have divided into 4 parts. For each part, you have to make a conclusion out of it. I will ask you a question about this part and you have to answer it for me. Are you ready? Let's continue our story. This is the first part. Part 2. Amin and Kelly are in the garden now. Kelly is wearing her helmet, but Amin hasn't got a helmet. Amin, where is your helmet? Kelly asks. Amin's mom comes out and gives him his helmet. Here's your helmet, dear, says his mom. Make sure to keep both hands on the handlebars and watch out for cars, children. Okay, Mom. Thanks, says Amin. Let's go, Kelly. Okay, from this part, which is part 2, what can you understand from this part? Okay, what can you understand? Well, in this part, they have mentioned about them wearing helmet. They are about to go to the park, right? So, I think I can make a conclusion that the children are on their bikes. Amin almost forgets his helmet, but his mom reminds him to wear his helmet. Okay, on to the next part. Part 3. The children are riding their bikes to the park now. How long does it take to get there, Kelly? Asked Amin. I am tired. We are going to be there in 5 minutes, says Kelly. There it is. Do you see it? Kelly asked. Okay, my beloved pupils, so what can you get from this part? Okay, stop, chop. Okay, the children are riding their bike to go to the park. This is what we can get from this part. Okay, pupils, the end. That is the end of the Lost Boy Part 1 from your textbook, page 66. Okay, now let's go to our main event. Is it true? Yes? Okay, for this part, you have to choose yes or no correctly for the statement given about the story The Lost Boy. This activity, you will have to do it on word wall, okay? I will give you the link and you just have to answer it there. You don't have to screenshot and I will just refer your answer on the word wall leaderboard, okay? So let's listen to the explanation about how to play this game.
Hello, pupils. This is an activity for you, which is called Is It True? Yes, but for this particular activity, I call it the Lost Boy 1. Okay, this is from your word wall. You know how to do your word wall, right? So, this in the form of a game show. Read the instruction with me. Items fly by at speed. See how many you can get right before the time runs out. Okay, let's click.
Last part, part 4. Kelly and Amin play with their friends all afternoon. It is getting dark now. The children are leaving the park when they see something. Hey, Amin, what's that? Asked Kelly. I don't know, says Amin. Okay, that is the end of this story. We have 2 parts for this story. Okay, so what can you make a conclusion from this story or particular part? What I can get is the children play until dark. They see something strange from the bush. Now that you have listened to the explanation on how to do the activity, is it true? Yes. Let's look at our last activity. Test your understanding. In this activity, you have to read and write the correct answers for each comprehension question. Are you ready, kids? Okay, for this activity, I want you to prepare your small English notebook. Go take it right now. I will give you around 10 seconds to do so. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. Let's look at this activity. Okay, test your understanding. Copy these questions down on your exercise book, which is your small English exercise book. Now, write the correct answers for the comprehension questions. Okay, I want you to copy these questions, okay? I will give you a snapshot of this activity and send it to the group chat. Then, I want you to answer all these questions. As usual, when you are writing it down, please remember to write the day and the date, okay? I think that is all for our activity for today. I hope you understand what we have learned. Go check back whether your learning objectives are accomplished. Awak cek balik sama ada awak memahami apa yang kita belajar pada hari ini. Till then, see you later.